You hold back a comment in a conversation. You hesitate to wear what you truly love. You stop yourself from trying something new. All because, somewhere deep inside, you're afraid of what others might think. You're not alone. Humans are social creatures, but when the fear of judgment controls your actions, it keeps you small. Today on Mind Unlocked, we'll explore why we care so much about other people's opinions, what's happening in your brain when that happens, and how to start letting go of this need for approval. Let's dive in. Why do we care so much what others think? It's not weakness, it's evolution. For thousands of years, being part of the group meant survival. Being rejected could mean isolation, even death. So our brains evolved to constantly scan for signs of disapproval, to help us stay accepted and safe. Even today, the idea of being judged lights up the brain's pain centers, literally activating the same regions as physical pain. That's why something as simple as social rejection or embarrassment can feel so intense. The hidden cost of people-pleasing wanting to be liked is normal. But when your decisions are constantly shaped by what others might think, you start to lose touch with yourself. You stay quiet when you want to speak. You say yes when you mean no. You become a version of yourself filtered through fear. Over time, this leads to social anxiety, low confidence, resentment, and even identity confusion. Because if you're always performing for others, who are you really? What's happening in your brain? Every time you think, what will they think of me? Your brain activates areas tied to social prediction and emotional memory, especially the amygdala and prefrontal cortex. It recalls past judgment, embarrassment, or rejection and sends a warning signal. Don't risk it. This warning system is trying to keep you safe, but it often confuses discomfort with danger. Posting your opinion online isn't dangerous. Wearing what you like isn't dangerous. Being yourself isn't dangerous. But your brain doesn't always know the difference. So how do we stop living for approval? Not by shutting down your social instincts, but by retraining your brain and redefining what actually keeps you safe. Here are 5 strategies that help. 1. Catch the approval voice. Notice when you're making a decision based on fear of judgment. Is this your choice? Or are you pre-editing yourself for someone else? Awareness is the first step to freedom. 2. Practice being seen in small ways. Say what you actually think. Wear the outfit you love. Post the idea you've been hiding. Start small and notice how people don't react negatively. This builds real-world evidence that you're safe. 3. Build internal approval. Instead of asking, will they like this? Ask, will I respect this version of me? When your approval matters more than theirs, you begin to act from self-trust, not fear. 4. Understand projection. People's reactions say more about them than about you. Their judgment is often a reflection of their own insecurity or beliefs. You don't need to carry that weight. Let them own their thoughts, while you own your truth. 5. Rewrite your definition of rejection. What if rejection wasn't a failure, but a filter? What if being disliked by the wrong people is actually a sign you're becoming the right version of you? Not everyone will like you. That's not a problem. It's reality. And it's what makes your presence real. Final thought, you were not born to be invisible. You were not built to please everyone. You were meant to express, to create, to be fully you, not the edited version that keeps others comfortable. The fear of judgment is natural, but you don't have to live by it. Every time you act in alignment with who you truly are, you take your power back. And the more you do that, the less you need their approval, because you have your own. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Mind Unlocked for more content that frees your mind, sharpens your awareness, and builds your confidence. Because when you stop living for their opinions, you start living for your purpose. And remember, your awareness is your power.